Belinda Post here, and this is our second edition of the Commissioner's Corner. Joining us right now is esteemed Heisman Trophy winner and Pro Football Hall of Famer and the Commissioner of the Arena League, Tim Brown. Tim, it is great to see you again.
Yeah, good to be here.
Yeah, I'm noticing all the game balls in the background. You're feeling quite at home there.
Yeah, last week I was on the road. This week I am firmly in my own house. So it feels good to be sitting here.
Now, I was able to be at the Iowa Woo Goats game. It ended up as a Goats victory. They've won their last three. It was 38-58, but things still stayed a little spicy. I know that they were definitely still fighting. Iowa wanted that win. So, what are some things that they can do maybe to progress their season?
Yeah, I think at this particular point, maybe the coach needs to change some schemes up a little bit. I think, for them to only be scoring 38 points in this league means offensively they have to change and start doing something a little different. Maybe you got to bring in somebody. Maybe the players are not making it happen for you. But this is a league that was designed, for these teams to be scoring, 60 points and up. So if you're not doing that or coming close to that, then certainly I think you need to look at the whole scheme of your offense and see what's going on.
And that 60-point marker seems to be pretty magic. That's kind of been the average as of late for all of our total scores. Actually, the Goats have an 85% pass completion, again, winning their
Wow.
first three. How important is it to be able to follow through and complete those passes?
Yeah, it's really, really important. In this league, when you don't have that many people on the field, that means you don't have that many people to throw the ball to, right? So people
Sure.
are going to understand, it's one or two or three guys that you're going to try and get the ball to. So it has to, the ball has to come out quick, and you have to come up with different ways to get the ball to people. And if if I am an offensive coordinator in this league, I am just like freaking out, happy about this, right? Because I can literally come up with anything and to try to make this thing work, man, because you have to do things differently. Because if defenses catch on to what you're doing, that can really be a problem.
And talking about that, I saw how fast some people in the cornerback or nickelback position are trying to get in and disrupt that ball motion, either just batting it away, going for the catch. How important is it for defenses to be able to read the play and step in like that?
Like I tell you, as each week goes on, I think we're going to see more and more great defensive play because as a defender, look, man, he's got to get rid of that ball pretty quickly. You know what I mean? That ball has to come out. And so when you see a receiver tilting his shoulder one way or the other, if I'm that DB, I'm on it. I'm jumping that thing and expecting the ball to be there because they don't have time to run double move routes, right? You can't go up and fake and then we don't have time for all that in this league. So I think from that standpoint, it's going to be very interesting to see how much more the defenses are scoring towards the end of the season as they catch on more and more each week.
Yeah, that is a great point. I've also noticed that fans are having a blast. We had some really fun activations. We had a tennis ball toss, there was a beer competition, just several things that really got the fans excited. It's being echoed in some of the YouTube analytics with being the second most watched for indoor sports. So,
Wow.
what is it that's really drawing the fan into this game?
Well, it's indoors and it's summer, right?
Yeah.
And people are looking for something to do that's fun on during the summertime, and so we knew that was going to be a hit. That was being something that the fans would certainly want. And these entertainments, I don't know where my guy Tommy and all these folks come up with these people and all these different events, but I know we had a ball doing the same thing down here in Dallas for years. So I'm not surprised that people live for the half times at these games. So now we just have to really on the field keep giving everybody a good product, and I think we can really grow this thing to be something really nice.
And with four teams, shorter seasons, right now the Goats are going to take on the Harbor Monsters, the Lunkers taking on the Woo. There's a lot that can happen. I mean, you can win a game and you can change your
Yeah.
standing. So for some of these teams that are trying to go for maybe that top or that second seed spot, what do they need to do to be successful?
Well, I think at this particular point, everybody's going to have a chance at the championship, right? So no matter if you're 0-3 now or 3-0 now, you're going to have a chance at that championship. I think you just have to focus on getting better week in and week out, week in and week out, because once you get to the championship rounds, that's when you want to be playing your best football. And I think if these teams just keep getting better on a week to week basis, we're going to see some real exciting football when it comes to the championship weekends.
Yeah, I love that. Just get better week by week. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Was not at all.
Right. Well, Tim, thank you so much for your time today. We are going to look for some of those improvements, and thank you for joining us for the Commissioner's Corner.
Thank you, Belinda. Appreciate you.